The 50 most famous architectural buildings in world history. Number 50. Sydney Harbour Bridge, Australia. Inaugurated in 1932, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is one of Australia's most recognizable icons and an impressive example of 20th century engineering. Designed by Australian engineer John Bradfield, the bridge connects Sydney's central business district with the North Shore, spanning the bay with a length of 1,149 meters and reaching a height of 134 meters at its highest point. Affectionately known as the coat hanger, due to its distinctive steel arch shape, the bridge was built during the Great Depression, providing jobs for thousands during an economically challenging time. Construction involved significant technical challenges, including the assembly of the massive steel arches, which weigh 39,000 tons, a feat that required exceptional precision and coordination. The bridge is not only a vital artery for vehicular and rail traffic but also a cultural symbol. It serves as the backdrop for spectacular New Year's fireworks and hosts events like the Bridge Climb, where visitors can climb to the top and enjoy panoramic views of the city and harbor. Its imposing presence alongside the Sydney Opera House creates an iconic silhouette recognized worldwide. Number 49. Temple of Heaven, China. Located in Beijing, the Temple of Heaven is a religious complex built in the 15th century during the reign of Emperor Yongle of the Ming Dynasty, the same emperor who commissioned the construction of the Forbidden City. This sacred site was where the emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties conducted annual ceremonies to pray for good harvests and harmony between heaven and earth. Covering an area of 2.73 square kilometers, the complex was designed according to strict cosmological principles. The architectural layout reflects the traditional Chinese belief in harmony between heaven, round, and earth, square. The most iconic building is the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests, a circular three-tiered wooden structure built without nails and supported by 28 symbolic pillars representing the seasons and divisions of the lunar calendar. Another significant feature is the circular mound altar, a three-tiered marble platform where the emperor offered sacrifices to heaven during the winter solstice. The acoustics and design of this altar amplified the emperor's voice, symbolizing direct communication with the deities. The Temple of Heaven is more than an architectural marvel. It is a profound reflection of Chinese philosophy, religion, and cosmology. In 1998, UNESCO declared the complex a World Heritage Site, recognizing its cultural value and its influence on Chinese architecture and urban planning. Today, it is a historic site and public park where residents and visitors practice Tai Chi, play music, and keep cultural traditions alive. Number 48. The United States Capitol Building. Perched atop Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., the United States Capitol is the seat of the U.S. Congress, housing both the House of Representatives and the Senate. Construction began in 1793, and it has been expanded and renovated several times to meet the growing needs of the government. Originally designed by architect William Thornton, the Capitol is a prominent example of the neoclassical style, inspired by ancient Greek and Roman democracies. The iconic cast iron dome, added in the 1860s during the Civil War, has become a symbol of American democracy and its resilience. The interior of the building is adorned with artwork that narrates the nation's history, including the fresco, The Apotheosis of Washington, inside the dome, and the rotunda, which serves as a ceremonial space where distinguished citizens have lain in state. Hallways and chambers are filled with statues and paintings representing key moments and figures in U.S. history. Number 47. The Gherkin, 30 Street Mary Axe, United Kingdom. Inaugurated in 2004 in London's financial district, the Gherkin is a skyscraper designed by renowned architect Norman Foster and his team at Foster Plus Partners. Officially known as 30 Street Mary Axe, the building is famous for its unique, streamlined shape that resembles a pickle, hence its popular nickname. The 41-story, 180-meter-tall building is an example of sustainable and modern architecture. Its design incorporates natural ventilation systems and a spiral glass facade that maximizes natural light and reduces the need for artificial lighting. The spiral atriums throughout the building create open spaces and allow for air circulation, enhancing energy efficiency. The Gherkin has redefined London's skyline, becoming a symbol of the city's modernization and technological advancement. Its presence has influenced the development of other skyscrapers and contributed to the revitalization of the financial district. The building has received multiple architectural awards and is considered a milestone in sustainable urban design. Number 46. Pantheon, Italy. Located in the heart of Rome, the Pantheon is one of the best preserved ancient Roman buildings and a marvel of architectural engineering. Originally built in 27 BCE by Marcus Agrippa and reconstructed by Emperor Hadrian around 126 CE, the temple was dedicated to all Roman gods. The most remarkable feature of the Pantheon is its unreinforced concrete dome, which remains the largest of its kind in the world, with a diameter of 43.3 meters. The central oculus, 9 meters in diameter, at the top of the dome is the only source of natural light, creating a luminous effect that changes with the sun's movement and symbolizes the connection between the temple and the cosmos. The Pantheon's facade features a classical portico with granite Corinthian columns, leading to a surprisingly spacious and harmonious interior. The building's precise proportions and symmetry reflect the advancements of Roman architecture and their understanding of mathematics and physics. Number 45. Vatican Museums, Vatican City. Founded in the 16th century by Pope Julius II, the Vatican Museums are a series of galleries and museums housing one of the world's most important and extensive collections of art and artifacts. Located within Vatican City, the museums exhibit works accumulated by popes over centuries, reflecting their role as patrons of art and culture. Among the museum's treasures is the Sistine Chapel, famous for its ceilings and walls painted by Michelangelo, including the iconic fresco, The Creation of Adam. The Raphael Rooms are another main attraction, featuring frescoes such as The School of Athens, which represent the philosophical and artistic ideals of the Renaissance. The museums also include collections of Egyptian, Etruscan, Greek, and Roman art, as well as galleries dedicated to tapestries, maps, and religious art. The Pio Clementino Museum houses classical sculptures like Laocoon and His Sons, a masterpiece of Hellenistic sculpture. The Vatican Museums are not only a repository of art but also a reflection of the Catholic Church's power and influence in promoting the arts. The collections showcase the evolution of Western art and offer profound insights into history, culture, and spirituality. Visiting the museums is an enriching experience that attracts millions of people every year. Visitors can walk through kilometers of galleries that narrate humanity's history through art, culminating in the stunning Sistine Chapel, where conclaves are still held to elect new popes. Number 44. National Center for the Performing Arts, China. Inaugurated in 2007 in Beijing, the National Center for the Performing Arts is a modern architectural marvel designed by French architect Paul Andreu. Colloquially known as the Egg, due to its ellipsoidal shape, the building is surrounded by an artificial lake that creates a mirror effect, blending the building with its surroundings and symbolizing the union of culture and nature. The center covers an area of 200,000 square meters and houses an opera house, a concert hall, and a theater, with a total capacity of over 5,000 spectators. Its structure consists of a titanium and glass dome, allowing natural light to enter and creating a bright, welcoming atmosphere inside. The innovative and futuristic design of the National Center for the Performing Arts represents China's commitment to modernization and the promotion of the arts. The building has hosted national and international productions of opera, ballet, classical music, and theater, becoming a world-renowned cultural center. Number 43. Shwedagon Pagoda, Myanmar. The Shwedagon Pagoda, located in Yangon, Myanmar, is one of the country's most sacred Buddhist sites and an architectural wonder that has captivated pilgrims and travelers for centuries. It is believed to have been built over 2,600 years ago, making it the oldest Buddhist stupa in the world, though the current structure has been rebuilt and expanded over the centuries due to earthquake and war damage. The pagoda majestically rises about 99 meters high on Singatara Hill, dominating Yangon's skyline. Its central stupa is completely covered in gold leaf, with thousands of gold plates reflecting sunlight and creating a brilliant glow visible from afar. The stupa's crown, HTI, is encrusted with thousands of diamonds and other precious stones, including a 76-carat diamond at its pinnacle. According to legend, the pagoda houses sacred relics of 4 previous Buddhas, including 8 strands of Gautama Buddha's hair. This makes it an extremely important pilgrimage site for Buddhists who come to pay homage, make offerings, and participate in rituals and festivals. The Shwedagon Pagoda complex is a labyrinth of temples, shrines, and statues, each rich in artistic details and religious symbolism. Mythical lion figures, called chintha, guard the entrances, and the sounds of bells and chants create a deeply spiritual atmosphere. Number 42. Flatiron Building, United States. Located at the intersection of Broadway and Fifth Avenue in Manhattan, New York, the Flatiron Building is one of the city's most iconic and recognizable skyscrapers. Completed in 1902 and designed by architect Daniel Burnham, the building is famous for its narrow triangular shape that resembles a flat iron, hence its name. With 22 floors and a height of 87 meters, the Flatiron was one of New York's first steel-frame skyscrapers and represented a significant advancement in construction technology at the time. Its Beaux-Arts design incorporates decorative details in terracotta and limestone, with a facade that combines classical and modern elements. The building's location on a triangular plot presented unique architectural challenges. The narrow facade at the sharpest angle is only 2 meters wide, giving the building its distinctive appearance. The Flatiron has been the subject of numerous photographs, paintings, and cultural references, becoming a symbol of the city. Number 41. Tokyo Skytree, Japan. Inaugurated in 2012, Tokyo Skytree is a broadcasting and observation tower located in Sumida, Tokyo, Japan. Standing at 634 meters, it is the tallest tower in the world and the second tallest structure after the Burge Khalifa in Dubai. Designed by architect Nikken Seke, Tokyo Skytree combines modern technology with traditional Japanese elements. The structure incorporates a subtle curve that reflects historical Japanese architecture, and its official color, Skytree White, evokes the minimalist aesthetic of Japanese culture. The tower fulfills essential broadcasting functions for television and radio, but it is also a major tourist attraction. It features 2 observation platforms at 350 and 450 meters, offering breathtaking panoramic views of Tokyo and, on clear days, Mount Fuji. Tokyo Skytree is also a commercial and entertainment center, with restaurants, shops, and an aquarium. At night, the tower is illuminated with changing colors that reflect the seasons and special events, becoming a luminous beacon on the city's skyline. Number 40. The White House, United States. The White House, located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., is the official residence and principal workplace of the President of the United States. Built between 1792 and 1800, it is a neoclassical building designed by Irish architect James Hoban, who drew significant inspiration from Leinster House in Dublin and other European buildings. The mansion has been home to all U.S. presidents since John Adams. During the War of 1812, it was set ablaze by British forces and subsequently rebuilt and expanded. Over the years, it has undergone various renovations and additions, including the West Wing, which houses the Oval Office and executive offices. The White House is more than a residence. It is a symbol of executive power and a place where decisions affecting the country and the world are made. It hosts historic rooms such as the East Room, the Blue Room, and the State Dining Room, which are used for official events, ceremonies, and diplomatic receptions. The building and its grounds are also rich in history and tradition. The gardens, partly designed by Pierre-Charles L'Enfant and Thomas Jefferson, include the Rose Garden and Jacqueline Kennedy Garden, which serve as outdoor event spaces and venues for press conferences. Number 39. British Museum, United Kingdom. Founded in 1753, the British Museum in London is one of the oldest and largest museums in the world, dedicated to the history, art, and culture of humanity. Its collection spans more than 2 million years of history and contains around 8 million objects, though only a fraction is on display at any given time. The museum was established thanks to the collection of physician and scientist Sir Hans Sloane, who bequeathed his artifacts to the nation. Since then, the museum has expanded its collections to include pieces from all major civilizations, including ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Among its most famous objects are the Rosetta Stone, which was key to deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs, the Parthenon sculptures, known as the Elgin marbles, and the Oxus treasure of Persian artifacts. The building itself is an architectural masterpiece, with a neoclassical facade designed by Sir Robert Smirke. The most recent and notable addition is the Queen Elizabeth II Great Court, designed by Norman Foster, which is Europe's largest covered public space and serves as the museum's central hub. Number 38. Willis Tower, Sears Tower, United States. Located in Chicago, Illinois, the Willis Tower, formerly known as the Sears Tower, is a 110-story skyscraper rising to 442 meters, 527 meters including its antennas. Completed in 1973, it was the tallest building in the world for nearly 25 years and remains one of the tallest buildings in North America. Designed by architect Bruce Graham and structural engineer Fazlur Rahman Khan of Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, the tower is an example of innovation in structural engineering. It uses a tube-in-tube system, allowing for great height with stability and material efficiency. Willis Tower is more than an architectural landmark. It symbolizes the economic power and influence of Chicago as a financial and commercial center. The building houses corporate offices and attracts over 1 million visitors annually to its skydeck on the 103rd floor, offering panoramic views of up to 4 states on clear days. A popular addition to the skydeck is the Ledge, a series of glass boxes extending outside the building, allowing visitors to look straight down onto the streets from over 400 meters high, combining thrill and breathtaking views. Number 37. Barcelona Pavilion, Spain. The Barcelona Pavilion, designed by German architect Ludwig Mies van der Rohe for the 1929 International Exposition in Barcelona, is a modern architecture masterpiece. Although the original pavilion was dismantled after the exhibition, an exact replica was reconstructed in 1986 on its original site. The pavilion is renowned for its minimalist design and exploration of space, form, and materials. It uses an open floor plan and non-load-bearing walls, allowing an innovative spatial fluidity for its time. Materials include travertine marble, golden onyx, chrome steel, and glass, creating an atmosphere of elegance and simplicity. One of the pavilion's most notable features is the famous Barcelona chair, also designed by Mies van der Rohe, which became an icon of modern furniture design. The chair was created specifically for the pavilion and reflects the same principles of pure design and functionality. Number 36. Fallingwater, United States. Designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright in 1935, Fallingwater is a residence located in Mill Run, Pennsylvania, and has become one of the most iconic examples of organic architecture. Commissioned by Edgar J. Kaufman, a Pittsburgh department store magnate, the house is built over a waterfall on Bear Run, blending harmoniously with the natural surroundings. Wright aimed to create a structure that was an extension of the landscape, using local stone and incorporating horizontal and vertical lines that mirror the surrounding rock formations and trees. The cantilevered terraces extend over the waterfall, providing spectacular views and a direct connection to nature. The house's interior continues the theme of integration, with large windows, fireplaces built over natural rocks, and a color palette that complements the environment. Wright meticulously attended to every detail, from furniture to lighting, to ensure a cohesive experience. Fallingwater has been celebrated for its innovation and its ability to challenge architectural conventions. It was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1966 and is considered one of Wright's masterpieces. In 2019, it was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List along with other Wright works. Number 35. Florence Cathedral, Duomo di Firenze, Italy. The Florence Cathedral, officially known as the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, is a masterpiece of Gothic and Renaissance art located in the heart of Florence, Italy. Its construction began in 1296 under Arnolfo di Cambio and was completed in 1436 with the addition of its iconic dome designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. Brunelleschi's dome is an engineering marvel that challenged the construction techniques of its time. With a diameter of 45.5 meters, the dome was built without scaffolding, using a double shell structure with internal and external layers. The herringbone pattern of bricks distributes the weight and adds stability. The exterior of the cathedral is adorned with polychrome marble in green, pink, and white tones, creating an impressive facade that is complemented by the bell tower designed by Giotto and the baptistry of San Giovanni, famous for Lorenzo Ghiberti's Gates of Paradise. The interior of the Duomo is more austere but houses valuable artworks, including frescoes by Giorgio Vasari and Federico Zuccari that decorate the dome's interior, depicting the Last Judgment. The cathedral symbolizes Florence and its central role in the Italian Renaissance, combining art, religion, and scientific advancements that defined the era. Brunelleschi's innovations in dome construction laid the foundation for modern architecture. Number 34. CN Tower, Canada. The CN Tower, located in Toronto, Ontario, is a marvel of modern engineering and an iconic symbol of Canada. Opened in 1976, the tower stands at a height of 553.3 meters, making it the world's tallest freestanding structure until 2007, when it was surpassed by the Burge Khalifa in Dubai. Designed by Canadian architect John Andrews and built by Canadian National Railway, from which it gets its name, Canadian National Tower, the tower was conceived to demonstrate Canadian industrial strength and to improve broadcasting communications in the region. Its design consists of a sleek concrete shaft tapering toward the top, crowned by a broadcasting antenna. The CN Tower is famous for its tourist attractions, including the lookout level, observation deck at 346 meters and the Sky Pod at 447 meters, one of the highest public observation platforms in the world. Another popular feature is the glass floor at 342 meters, allowing visitors to look straight down for an exhilarating experience. In 2011, the Edge Walk was added, an outdoor walkway encircling the top of the main tower level, where visitors, secured by harnesses, can walk without railings at a height of 356 meters. This attraction has been recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest external building walk. Number 33. The Shard, United Kingdom. Opened in 2012, the Shard is a 95-story skyscraper located in the Southwark district of London. Designed by Italian architect Renzo Piano, the building reaches a height of 310 meters, making it the tallest building in the United Kingdom and one of the tallest in Western Europe. The design of the Shard was inspired by the spires and towers of historic London churches as well as the masts of ships that once sailed on the nearby River Thames. Its faceted glass facade reflects sunlight and sky, changing appearance with the weather and creating a dynamic, ethereal effect. The building is a mixed-use development that includes offices, restaurants, a luxury hotel, Shangri-La Hotel, private residences, and public viewing galleries. Levels 68 to 72 house the view from the Shard, an observation platform offering panoramic views up to 64 kilometers on clear days. Renzo Piano designed the Shard with a focus on sustainability and energy efficiency. The glass facade allows natural light to enter, reducing the need for artificial lighting, and advanced energy management and water recycling systems are incorporated. Number 32. One World Trade Center, United States. One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower, is a skyscraper located in Lower Manhattan, New York. Opened in 2014, it stands on the site of the former World Trade Center destroyed in the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001. With a height of 541 meters, 1,776 feet, symbolizing the year of American independence, it is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. Designed by architect David Childs of Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, One World Trade Center is a symbol of resilience and renewal. Its design combines security, sustainability, and aesthetics. The square base transforms into an octagon as it rises, culminating in a spire that reaches its symbolic height. The building incorporates advanced security measures, including a reinforced concrete core, air filtration systems, and widened emergency stairways. It is also highly sustainable, earning LEED Gold certification, utilizing renewable energy, water recycling, and eco-friendly materials. One World Observatory, located on floors 100 to 102, offers panoramic views of the city and features interactive exhibits that tell the story of New York and the building's construction. The Sky Pod elevators transport visitors to the observatory in under 60 seconds, presenting an animation showing the city's skyline evolution. Number 31. Burj Al Arab, United Arab Emirates. The Burj Al Arab is a luxury hotel located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and has become a symbol of the city's opulence and architectural innovation. Opened in 1999, the hotel stands on an artificial island 280 meters offshore and has a height of 321 meters, making it one of the tallest hotels in the world. Designed by architect Tom Wright of WKK Architects, the Burj Al Arab is shaped like the billowing sail of a dhow, a traditional Arabian ship, reflecting the region's maritime heritage. The double membrane structure creates an impressive 180-meter atrium, the tallest in the world, adorned with fountains, aquariums, and gold leaf. The hotel offers 202 luxury duplex suites, ranging in size from 170 to 780 square meters, all equipped with extravagant amenities and personal butler service. Facilities include world-class restaurants, such as Al Mahara, accessible via a submarine simulator and surrounded by a giant aquarium, and Al Muntaha, located 200 meters above sea level with panoramic views. Number 30. Lotus Temple, India. Located in New Delhi, the Lotus Temple is a Baha'i house of worship inaugurated in 1986. Designed by Iranian-Canadian architect Fariborz Sabah, the temple is renowned for its lotus flower shape, a universal symbol of purity and beauty associated with various religions and cultures. The structure comprises 27 marble petals clad in white Pentelic marble from Greece, the same used to build the Parthenon. The petals are arranged in groups of 3 to form 9 sides, reflecting the significance of the number 9 in the Baha'i faith, symbolizing unity and completeness. The temple's interior is a large, serene space that can accommodate up to 2,500 people. In line with Baha'i principles, there are no images, altars, or pulpits, emphasizing simplicity and the absence of established rituals. The temple is open to people of all faiths, promoting unity and world peace. The complex includes ponds and gardens surrounding the building, creating a tranquil and contemplative environment. Since its inauguration, the Lotus Temple has received over 100 million visitors, making it one of India's most visited attractions. Number 29. St. Basil's Cathedral, Russia. St. Basil's Cathedral, officially known as the Cathedral of the Intercession of the Most Holy Theotokos on the Moat, is an architectural landmark located in Moscow's Red Square. Built between 1555 and 1561 on orders from Tsar Ivan the Terrible to commemorate the capture of Kazan and Astrakhan, the cathedral is famous for its onion-shaped domes and vibrant colors. Designed by architects Barma and Postnik Yakovlev, the cathedral consists of a central church surrounded by 8 chapels symmetrically arranged, representing 8 military victories during the campaigns against the Tatars. Each tower is topped with a unique dome in design and color, creating a dazzling visual effect that has become a symbol of Russia. Legend has it that Ivan the Terrible blinded the architects to prevent them from replicating a similar masterpiece, though there is no historical evidence supporting this story. The cathedral has survived fires, invasions, and demolition plans, including one by Stalin, thanks to the intervention of architect and restorer Pyotr Baranovsky. Number 28. Petronus Towers, Malaysia. The Petronus Towers, located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, are twin skyscrapers that held the title of the world's tallest buildings from 1998 to 2004, with a height of 452 meters and 88 floors each. Designed by Argentine architect Cesar Pelli, the towers are a symbol of Malaysia's economic growth and modernization. The design of the towers is inspired by Islamic motifs, reflecting the country's cultural identity. The floor plan is based on a Rub el-Hizbi, an 8-pointed star formed by 2 overlapping squares, a recurring symbol in Islamic art. The facades are clad in stainless steel and laminated glass with Islamic-inspired patterns, creating an elegant and shimmering effect. The towers are connected by a double-decker sky bridge on the 41st and 42nd floors, located 170 meters above the ground and spanning 58 meters. The sky bridge is not rigidly attached to the towers, allowing each building to move independently and providing safety during emergencies. The interior of the Petronus Towers houses corporate offices, including the headquarters of Petronus, Malaysia's national oil company, and other multinational companies. The complex also includes the Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, a luxury shopping mall, and a park in the surrounding area. Number 27. Marina Bay Sands, Singapore. Inaugurated in 2010, Marina Bay Sands is an integrated resort in Singapore that includes a luxury hotel, shopping mall, convention center, casino, and museum, located along Marina Bay. Designed by architect Moshe Safdie, the complex is famous for its distinctive structure and rooftop infinity pool. The hotel comprises 3 55-story towers topped by the Sky Park, a boat-shaped platform measuring 340 meters in length that extends beyond the towers, creating a unique silhouette on the Singapore skyline. The Sky Park houses the world's largest and highest outdoor infinity pool, located 200 meters above ground, offering panoramic views of the city. The design of Marina Bay Sands is inspired by a deck of cards and symbolizes openness and prosperity. The complex includes the Art Science Museum, shaped like a lotus flower, which hosts exhibitions exploring the intersection of art, science, culture, and technology. The shops at Marina Bay Sands offers luxury retail, celebrity chef restaurants, and indoor canals with gondolas, emulating Venice. The casino, one of the most expensive in the world, features over 600 gaming tables and 1,500 slot machines. Number 26. Chrysler Building, United States. The Chrysler Building, located in Midtown Manhattan, New York, is a 77-story Art Deco skyscraper that reaches a height of 319 meters. Opened in 1930, it was briefly the tallest building in the world until it was surpassed by the Empire State Building in 1931. Designed by architect William Van Allen, the building is an icon of American architecture and a symbol of the golden age of skyscrapers. The design of the Chrysler Building is inspired by automotive motifs, reflecting its association with the Chrysler Corporation. The gargoyles and ornaments on the facade represent radiator caps, hubcaps, and other car parts from the era. The stainless steel spire at the top was secretly assembled inside the tower and then raised into place, allowing the building to claim the title of the world's tallest at the time. The building's lobby is an Art Deco masterpiece, decorated with exotic marbles, stainless steel, murals, and decorated elevators. Although originally home to Chrysler's headquarters, the building was privately funded, and Chrysler never paid rent for the space. Number 25. Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a freestanding bell tower of the cathedral in the city of Pisa, in the Tuscany region of Italy. Known for its unintended tilt, the tower is a medieval architectural icon and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. Construction began in 1173 and stretched over nearly 200 years due to interruptions from wars and financial issues. The tilt began during the construction of the second floor, caused by an inadequate foundation and unstable ground composed of clay and sand. Architects attempted to compensate for the tilt by building the upper floors with one side higher than the other, resulting in a slight curve in the shape of the tower. The tower stands approximately 56 meters high on its tallest side and has 8 floors, including the loggia housing the bells. The architectural design is Romanesque, featuring decorative columns and arches. Over the centuries, numerous efforts have been made to stabilize the tower and prevent it from collapsing. In the 1990s, an engineering project reduced the tilt from 5.5 degrees to around 3.97 degrees, ensuring the structure's stability for the foreseeable future. Number 24. Louvre Museum, France. The Louvre Museum, located in Paris, is the world's largest art museum and a historic monument. Opened in 1793, the Louvre houses a collection of over 380,000 objects and 35,000 works of art spanning from prehistory to the 21st century. The Louvre building is a former royal palace that has been expanded and renovated over the centuries. In 1989, the famous glass pyramid designed by Chinese-American architect I.M. Pei was added as the main entrance, blending historic architecture with modern design. The Louvre's collections are vast and varied, including Egyptian, Greek, Roman, Islamic, and Oriental antiquities, as well as European paintings, sculptures, and decorative arts. Among its most famous works are Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, and Eugene Delacroix's Liberty Leading the People. The museum is organized into 8 curatorial departments and covers 72,735 square meters of exhibition space. It is visited by over 10 million people each year, making it the most visited museum in the world. The Louvre is not only a center for exhibitions but also for research and education, with programs and activities promoting the appreciation of art and culture. Its importance in preserving and disseminating cultural heritage is immeasurable. The Louvre Museum symbolizes France's cultural wealth and the universal value of art as a means to understand history and the human experience. Its combination of architecture, history, and exceptional collections makes it a must-visit for art lovers and tourists worldwide. Number 23. Golden Gate Bridge, United States. Inaugurated in 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge is an iconic symbol of San Francisco, California, and one of the engineering marvels of the 20th century. Designed by engineer Joseph Strauss, the bridge connects the city of San Francisco with Marin County, spanning the strait known as the Golden Gate, which links San Francisco Bay with the Pacific Ocean. With a total length of 2.7 kilometers and a distance between towers of 1,280 meters, the bridge was the longest suspension bridge in the world when it opened. Its towers reach a height of 227 meters, and the main cables are 92 centimeters in diameter, each made up of 27,572 steel wires. The bridge is recognized for its distinctive international orange color, chosen for its visibility in San Francisco's frequent fog as well as its aesthetic harmony with the natural surroundings. Architect Irving Morrow selected this color to complement the landscape while also making the bridge stand out. The construction of the Golden Gate Bridge presented significant challenges, including strong currents, high winds, and the deep water of the strait. Safety measures implemented during its construction, such as a safety net beneath the bridge, saved many workers' lives and set new standards in the industry. Number 22. Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Located in the Bavarian mountains near Füssen, Germany, Neuschwanstein Castle is a masterpiece of 19th-century Romantic architecture. Commissioned by King Ludwig II of Bavaria in 1869, The castle was designed as a private retreat and homage to the operas of composer Richard Wagner, whom the king deeply admired. Designed by scenic artist Christian Jank and architects Eduard Riedel and Georg von Dahlmann, the castle combines elements of Romanesque, Gothic, and Byzantine styles, creating an idealized version of medieval castles. Perched on a hilltop, its slender towers and turrets give it a fairy tale appearance. The castle's interior is richly decorated with murals and furnishings depicting scenes from Germanic legends and Wagner's operas, such as Tristan und Isolde and Parsifal. Notable rooms include the Byzantine-inspired throne hall and the Singers' Hall, modeled after Wartburg Castle. King Ludwig lived in the castle for only a brief period before his mysterious death in 1886. The castle was never completed, and shortly after his death, it was open to the public. Since then, Neuschwanstein has attracted millions of visitors and inspired artists and creators, including Walt Disney, who used the castle as the model for Sleeping Beauty's castle in Disneyland. Number 21. Forbidden City, China. Situated in the heart of Beijing, the Forbidden City is an extensive palace complex that served as the imperial residence and political center of the Ming and Qing dynasties from 1420 to 1912. Built under the orders of Emperor Yongle of the Ming dynasty, the Forbidden City is the largest ancient palace complex in the world, with over 980 buildings and 8,700 rooms covering an area of 72 hectares. The design of the Forbidden City strictly follows feng shui principles and traditional Chinese symbolism. Surrounded by a 10-meter-high wall and a 52-meter-wide moat, the buildings are arranged along a north-south axis, with the Hall of Supreme Harmony, the largest ceremonial building, at its center. The architecture of the Forbidden City is a prime example of traditional Chinese palatial style, with yellow-tiled roofs, the imperial color, elaborate decorations, and red pillars. Ornamental details and sculptures represent symbols of power, longevity, and harmony, including dragons, phoenixes, and lions. For nearly 500 years, the Forbidden City was the heart of imperial power, where emperors lived isolated from the outside world. Access was strictly limited, giving the complex its name. After the abdication of the last emperor, Puyi, in 1912, the site was converted into the Palace Museum in 1925. Number 20. Palace of Versailles, France. The Palace of Versailles, located about 20 kilometers southwest of Paris, is one of the world's most famous and opulent palaces. Originally a modest hunting lodge built by Louis XIII in 1623, it was transformed and expanded by his son, King Louis XIV, into a magnificent royal residence and seat of French political power starting in 1682. Designed by architects Louis Leval and Jules Hardouin Mansart, the palace is an exceptional example of French classical architecture. It has more than 2,300 rooms, including the famous Hall of Mirrors, a sumptuous gallery 73 meters long, adorned with 357 mirrors that reflect the light from its windows and crystal chandeliers. The interiors are richly decorated with artwork, tapestries, furniture, and sculptures celebrating the glory and power of the Sun King. The Gardens of Versailles, designed by André Lenotre, are equally impressive, featuring geometric parterres, fountains, statues, and the Grand Canal, which reflects Louis XIV's passion for order and grandeur. The palace was the setting for significant historical events, including the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, which ended World War I. After the French Revolution, it ceased to be a royal residence and was converted into a museum of French history by King Louis Philippe in 1837. Number 19. Guggenheim Museum, Bilbao, Spain. Inaugurated in 1997, the Guggenheim Museum Bilbao is a masterpiece of contemporary architecture designed by Canadian-American architect Frank Gehry. Located along the Nervión River in Bilbao, Spain, the museum is known for its curving forms and innovative use of materials such as titanium, glass, and limestone. The museum's design is itself a monumental sculpture, with titanium panels that shimmer and change color with the light and weather. The building's undulating, organic forms reflect the maritime and industrial traditions of Bilbao, creating a dynamic interaction between architecture and its urban surroundings. The interior of the museum offers 11,000 square meters of exhibition space, including a 130-meter-long gallery known as the Fish Gallery, one of the world's largest column-free galleries. The museum houses a collection of modern and contemporary art, with works by artists such as Richard Serra, Jeff Koons, and Anish Kapoor. The impact of the Guggenheim Museum Bilbao goes beyond its architectural and artistic value. It has served as a catalyst for economic and cultural revitalization in the city and region, a phenomenon known as the Bilbao effect. The transformation of a declining industrial area into a tourist and cultural center has been studied and emulated in other cities worldwide. Number 18. Empire State Building, United States. The Empire State Building, an Art Deco skyscraper located at the intersection of 5th Avenue and 34th Street in Midtown Manhattan, New York, was inaugurated in 1931. At 381 meters tall, 443.2 meters including the antenna, and with 102 floors, it was the world's tallest building for nearly 40 years until the completion of the World Trade Center's North Tower in 1970. Designed by the architectural firm Shreve, Lamb & Harmon, the Empire State Building was constructed in a record-breaking 13 months during the Great Depression, providing jobs for thousands. Its iconic design, with setbacks and a limestone and aluminum facade, exemplifies the elegance and optimism of the Art Deco era. The building is famous for its observation decks on the 86th and 102nd floors, which offer panoramic views of New York City and attract over 4 million visitors annually. The tower lights, which change color to commemorate events and occasions, have become a tradition and a symbol of the city. The Empire State Building has appeared in numerous films and TV shows, solidifying its status as a cultural icon. Memorable scenes include King Kong, 1933, and An Affair to Remember, 1957, contributing to its worldwide fame. Number 17. St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City. St. Peter's Basilica, located in Vatican City, is one of the most sacred and iconic buildings of the Catholic Church. Built over the tomb of the Apostle St. Peter, it is considered the largest church in the world by interior space and is one of the most important pilgrimage sites for Catholics. The construction of the current basilica began in 1506 under Pope Julius II and was completed in 1626 under Pope Urban VIII. The project involved some of the greatest architects and artists of the Renaissance and Baroque periods, including Donato Bramante, Michelangelo, Carlo Maderno, and Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The architectural design is a synthesis of styles and innovative concepts. Michelangelo was responsible for the monumental dome, which rises to a height of 136 meters and dominates the Roman skyline. The dome, inspired by the Pantheon and Florence Cathedral, is a masterpiece of engineering and artistry, symbolizing the universality and majesty of the church. The basilica's interior is awe-inspiring in scale and artistic richness, featuring masterpieces such as Michelangelo's Pietà, a sculpture depicting the Virgin Mary holding the body of Christ. Bernini's nearly 30-meter-tall bronze baldachin, marking St. Peter's tomb, is a prime example of Baroque art. St. Peter's Square, also designed by Bernini, is an urban planning marvel. Its colonnades represent the church's open arms, welcoming the faithful. The square has hosted countless religious and historical events, including canonizations, papal blessings, and funerals. Number 16. Alhambra, Spain. The Alhambra, located in Granada, Andalusia, is a palace and fortress complex representing one of the finest examples of Islamic architecture in Europe. Built primarily in the 14th century during the reign of the Nasrid dynasty, the last Muslim kingdom on the Iberian Peninsula, the Alhambra showcases the sophistication and grandeur of Islamic culture in Spain. The name Alhambra derives from the Arabic al-Qala al-Hamra, meaning the Red Fortress, a reference to the reddish hue of its clay walls. The complex includes palaces, courtyards, gardens, and fortifications, and is strategically situated on a hill with views of Granada and the Sierra Nevada mountains. The Nasrid palaces are the heart of the Alhambra, known for their exquisite decoration, including intricate stuccos, tiles, wooden carvings, and Arabic calligraphy. The Court of the Lions is a highlight, featuring a fountain supported by 12 lion statues, surrounded by arcades with slender columns. The Generalife, the Sultan's summer palace, is an oasis of peace with courtyards, pools, fountains, and a variety of plants and flowers. These gardens are designed to stimulate the senses and reflect the Islamic concept of paradise. Number 15. Stonehenge, United Kingdom. Located on the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, Stonehenge is one of the world's most famous and enigmatic prehistoric monuments. It consists of a circle of standing stones that date from between 3000 and 2000 BCE. Its construction and purpose have fascinated and puzzled scholars for centuries. The monument comprises large sandstone sarsen blocks and smaller bluestones, some transported from as far as 250 kilometers away. The precision of the stone's alignment suggests advanced astronomical knowledge and geometric understanding among its builders. Stonehenge aligns with the movements of the sun, particularly during the summer and winter solstices, indicating it may have served as a calendar or a site for religious ceremonies related to celestial observation. However, its exact function remains a mystery, with theories ranging from a religious temple to a burial site and even a healing center. Archaeological excavations have revealed insights into the Neolithic and Bronze Age societies that built it, as well as evidence of surrounding ceremonial structures, such as Durrington Walls and Avebury, suggesting Stonehenge was part of a broader ceremonial landscape. Number 14. Burge Khalifa, United Arab Emirates. Opened in 2010, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai is the tallest skyscraper in the world, reaching an astonishing height of 828 meters and 163 floors. Designed by architect Adrian Smith while at Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, the Burj Khalifa is a feat of modern engineering and a symbol of Dubai's ambition and growth. The building's design is inspired by the geometry of the Hymenocalous flower and Islamic patterns, creating a Y-shaped base that provides structural stability and panoramic views. The structure tapers as it ascends, culminating in a spire that adds height and elegance. The Burj Khalifa houses luxury hotels, private residences, corporate offices, restaurants, and observation decks. At the top, observation deck on the 124th floor and at the top sky on the 148th floor offer breathtaking views of the city and surrounding desert. Constructing the Burge Khalifa involved innovative techniques and advanced materials. Special concrete mixes were used to withstand the desert's high temperatures, and a unique pumping system enabled concrete to be poured at record heights. The glass and aluminum facade is designed to withstand extreme temperatures and reduce energy consumption. Number 13. Sydney Opera House, Australia. Opened in 1973, the Sydney Opera House is one of the most distinctive and renowned buildings of the 20th century and an iconic symbol of Australia. Designed by Danish architect Bjørn Utzon, who won an international competition in 1957, the structure is recognized for its characteristic sails, or shells, that form its roof. The Opera House's sculptural design features a series of concrete shells clad in white and cream ceramic tiles that reflect sunlight, changing hue with weather and time of day. The curving forms evoke images of sails, waves, or seashells, harmonizing beautifully with Sydney Harbour and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The Opera House's construction was a complex and controversial project that faced technical, financial, and political challenges. Utzon resigned in 1966 due to disagreements with authorities, and the building was completed by a local team. In 1999, Utzon was invited back to consult on renovation and planning projects, and a performance hall was named in his honor. The Opera House interior includes multiple performance halls, including a concert hall seating 2,679 and an opera theater. It hosts a variety of events, from opera and symphony performances to theater, dance, and contemporary music. Number 12. Eiffel Tower, France. The Eiffel Tower, located in the Champ de Mars in Paris, is one of the world's most recognizable and visited monuments. Constructed between 1887 and 1889 for the 1889 World's Fair, commemorating the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution, the tower was designed by engineer Gustave Eiffel and his team. Standing at an original height of 300 meters, 324 meters with antennas, the Eiffel Tower was the tallest structure in the world until 1930. Made of wrought iron, it weighs around 10,100 tons and consists of 3 public access levels, each offering panoramic views of the city. Building the tower was an engineering marvel, utilizing 18,038 pieces of iron and over 2.5 million rivets. Despite initial criticism from artists and intellectuals who viewed it as an eyesore, the tower became an immediate success and a symbol of modernity and technological innovation. Over its history, the Eiffel Tower has been used for radio and television transmissions, scientific experiments, and even during World War I to intercept enemy communications. Today, it hosts cultural, sports, and artistic events, making it a dynamic symbol of Paris. Number 11. Notre Dame Cathedral, France. Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris is a Gothic architectural gem and one of France's most emblematic monuments. Located on the Île de la Cité, in the heart of Paris, the cathedral's construction began in 1163 and was largely completed by 1345. The cathedral is famous for its architectural innovations, including flying buttresses that allowed for taller walls and larger windows, filling the interior with light through impressive stained glass, such as the West Rose window. The gargoyles and chimeras that adorn the facade and towers serve both as drains and decorative elements, adding character and symbolism. Notre Dame has witnessed significant historical events, including the coronation of Napoleon Bonaparte in 1804 and the beatification of Joan of Arc in 1909. The cathedral also gained fame through Victor Hugo's novel, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1831, which highlighted its cultural importance and spurred restoration efforts. On April 15, 2019, a devastating fire destroyed much of the roof and spire. The world watched as firefighters fought to save the structure, and fortunately, the main structure, towers, and many artworks and relics were preserved. Restoration efforts are ongoing to bring this beloved monument back to its former glory. Number 10. Sagrada Familia, Spain. The Basilica of the Sagrada Familia, located in Barcelona, is an unfinished masterpiece by Catalan architect Antoni Gaudí and one of the most extraordinary examples of modernist architecture. Construction began in 1882, and Gaudí dedicated the rest of his life to this project, which has since become his most significant legacy. The Sagrada Familia blends Gothic and modernist elements with unique structural and aesthetic innovations. Gaudí designed the basilica to have 18 towers representing the 12 apostles, the 4 evangelists, the Virgin Mary, and Jesus Christ. The facades are richly decorated with sculptures and symbols that narrate biblical stories, reflecting Gaudi's deep connection to nature and spirituality. The basilica's interior is awe-inspiring, with columns resembling trees and a vault reaching 45 meters in height. Natural light filters through colorful stained glass windows, creating a mystical and contemplative atmosphere. Gaudí used 3-dimensional models and advanced geometry to develop innovative forms and structures. After Gaudi's death in 1926, construction continued under various architects, facing challenges such as the Spanish Civil War and controversies over fidelity to the original design. Despite these obstacles, construction has progressed, with an anticipated completion in the coming decades. Number 9. Hagia Sophia, Turkey. Hagia Sophia, Hagia Sophia in Turkish, located in Istanbul, is a masterpiece of Byzantine architecture and a monument that has served various roles over centuries, from a church to a mosque and later a museum. Built between 532 and 537 under Emperor Justinian I, it was designed by mathematicians and engineers Isidore of Miletus and Anthimus of Tralles. Hagia Sophia is renowned for its massive central dome, which rises 55 meters high and spans 31 meters in diameter. At its time, it was the largest dome in the world and an unprecedented architectural achievement. The structure combines a basilica layout with a centralized building, creating a vast and luminous interior space. The interior is adorned with golden mosaics, marble columns, and decorative elements that showcase the grandeur of the Byzantine Empire. The mosaics depict religious figures, which were later covered or destroyed during the Ottoman period due to the Islamic prohibition of figurative imagery. After the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453, Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque, with minarets, a mihrab, and other Islamic features added. In 1935, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk secularized it and turned it into a museum, allowing people of all cultures and religions to appreciate its rich history. Number 8. Parthenon, Greece. The Parthenon is a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, located on the Acropolis of Athens, Greece. Built between 447 and 432 BCE during the Golden Age of Pericles, it represents the pinnacle of Doric architecture and is a symbol of Western civilization and Athenian democracy. Designed by architects Ictinus and Callicrates and decorated by sculptor Phidias, the Parthenon is a marvel of architectural precision. The proportions and details were carefully calculated to correct optical distortions, with slightly inclined columns and a curved base. The temple housed a monumental statue of Athena Parthenos, made of gold and ivory and created by Phidias. The Parthenon's friezes and metapiece depict mythological scenes and celebrate Athens's military victories, emphasizing the city's importance and devotion to its patron goddess. Over centuries, the Parthenon served as a Christian church, mosque, and gunpowder store. In 1687, it was severely damaged during a bombardment. The British Museum houses some of its sculptures, known as the Elgin marbles, which have sparked debates over their repatriation. Number 7. Colosseum, Italy. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, is one of ancient Rome's most iconic monuments and a marvel of Roman engineering and architecture. Inaugurated in 80 CE under Emperor Titus, the Colosseum could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators and was used for public spectacles such as gladiator fights, animal hunts, and mock battles. Built from travertine, concrete, and brick, the Colosseum is the largest amphitheater ever constructed. Its elliptical design and system of arches and vaults allowed for a robust yet efficient structure. The building includes 4 levels, each adorned with different architectural orders: Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian. The Colosseum featured advanced facilities, including a complex network of corridors and stairs for crowd control and a sophisticated set of mechanisms beneath the arena to raise animals and scenery. With the decline of the Roman Empire, the Colosseum fell into disuse and suffered damage from earthquakes and looting. In the Middle Ages, it served as a fortress, workshop, and quarry for other buildings. Despite this, much of its structure has survived, making it a timeless symbol of Rome's power and legacy. Number 6. Petra, Jordan. Petra is an ancient city carved into rock, located in southern Jordan. Founded around the 6th century BCE, Petra was a thriving trade center and the capital of the Nabatean kingdom, which controlled the routes between Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The city is renowned for its rock-cut architecture, with its reddish sandstone cliffs lending it the nickname Rose City. Access to Petra is through the Siq, a narrow gorge 1.2 kilometers long, flanked by high cliffs. At the end of the Siq is the treasury, Al-Khazna, a monumental facade that is Petra's most iconic structure. In addition to the treasury, Petra features numerous tombs, temples, theaters, and sacrificial altars. The monastery, Ad-Dir, is another impressive structure, reached after climbing 800 rock-cut steps. Petra's hydraulic engineering is remarkable, with channels and storage systems supplying water in an arid region. The city declined after changes in trade routes and devastating earthquakes. Number 5. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world, located near Siem Reap, Cambodia. Built in the 12th century by King Suryavarman II of the Khmer Empire, originally as a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu, Angkor Wat later became a Buddhist temple and remains a major place of worship. Spanning over 162 hectares, the temple is known for its symmetrical architecture and impressive scale. The central temple complex is surrounded by a moat and consists of 3 rectangular galleries that rise to the central tower, which reaches a height of 65 meters. The walls are decorated with intricate bas-reliefs depicting mythological scenes and everyday life. Angkor Wat exemplifies the classical style of Khmer architecture, with lotus-shaped towers, vaulted galleries, and a harmonious integration with the natural surroundings. Its westward orientation, unusual for a Hindu temple, has led to debates about its possible funerary purpose. Rediscovered by French explorers in the 19th century, Angkor Wat is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has undergone restoration to protect it from natural decay, looting, and the impact of tourism. Number 4. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu is an ancient Inca city situated in the Andes Mountains of Peru, at an altitude of 2,430 meters above sea level. Built in the 15th century under the reign of Emperor Pachacuti, Machu Picchu is renowned for its architectural and engineering marvels, making it one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. The city is divided into urban and agricultural areas, with terraced fields, plazas, temples, residential structures, and water channels. The construction technique known as ashlar masonry, which involves fitting stones without mortar, has allowed the site to withstand centuries of erosion and seismic activity. Notable structures include the Temple of the Sun, the Room of the Three Windows, and the Intihuatana, a ritual stone thought to serve as an astronomical clock or calendar. Abandoned after the Spanish conquest, Machu Picchu remained largely unknown to the outside world until American explorer Hiram Bingham rediscovered it in 1911. Since then, it has been studied, preserved, and protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Number 3. Great Wall of China, China. The Great Wall of China is a vast network of fortifications that stretches across northern China. Built and rebuilt between the 3rd century BCE and the 17th century CE by various dynasties, the wall served to protect the Chinese Empire from invasions and raids by nomadic tribes from the north. The most well-known sections, constructed during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, extend roughly 8,850 kilometers. The wall was made using a range of materials, such as stone, brick, tamped earth, and wood, depending on the resources available and the terrain. The Great Wall includes watchtowers, fortresses, gates, and accommodations for soldiers. Its construction involved the labor of hundreds of thousands of workers, showcasing the organizational power, engineering skills, and resilience of the Chinese dynasties. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Wall is not visible from the moon, but it remains one of the most impressive and significant structures built by humans. Listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, it is a major tourist attraction, though it faces conservation challenges from natural erosion, vandalism, and urban development. Number 2. Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. The Pyramids of Giza, located just outside Cairo, Egypt, are the oldest and only surviving structures of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Constructed during the 4th dynasty of the Old Kingdom, around 2580–2560 BCE, the pyramids were monumental tombs for the pharaohs Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is the largest, originally standing at 146.6 meters tall and built from approximately 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons. The precision in the pyramid's construction and alignment with cardinal points reflects a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy. The Giza Plateau includes additional monuments, such as mortuary temples, mastabas, and the Sphinx of Giza, a colossal statue with the body of a lion and the head of a human, thought to represent Pharaoh Khafra. The construction methods of the pyramids have long been debated, with theories ranging from slave labor to organized, salaried workers. The Pyramids of Giza are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and continue to captivate archaeologists, historians, and tourists alike, representing the power, wealth, and religious beliefs of ancient Egypt. Number 1. Taj Mahal, India. The Taj Mahal, located in Agra, India, is a stunning marble mausoleum built between 1632 and 1653 by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. Widely regarded as one of the most beautiful and romantic architectural creations in the world, the Taj Mahal is a symbol of love and devotion. The Taj Mahal was designed by a team of architects led by Ustad Ahmad Lahori and incorporates Islamic, Persian, Indian, and Turkish architectural influences. The central mausoleum is built from pristine white marble and adorned with precious and semi-precious stones that form intricate floral patterns and calligraphy. The structure is topped with a large bulbous dome and flanked by 4 minarets. The surrounding complex includes a mosque, a guest house, and beautiful gardens laid out in a charbagh style, with reflecting pools that mirror the mausoleum's image. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, the Taj Mahal is one of the most visited monuments in India. Its timeless beauty and historical significance make it a masterpiece of world heritage, but it also faces challenges, such as pollution and tourism-related wear, that have led to ongoing preservation efforts. The Taj Mahal remains a testament to India's rich cultural heritage and continues to inspire visitors from around the world. Its architectural perfection and the story of love behind it make it an enduring symbol of the human spirit and artistry. Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Give it a like, comment your thoughts, and share this video with your friends and family.